This video is about Какой in questions and exclamations. Remember that Какой can mean either which, or what kind, or what in some contexts. Also remember that it follows the gender of the noun that it's modifying. We're going to pay attention both to the meaning of Какой, but also the intonation for using Какой with questions versus exclamations. Какая у тебя машина? У меня старая машина. In this case, how would you translate какая? It would probably be something like, what kind of car do you have? And then the answer is, I have an old car. Listen to the intonation. Какая у тебя машина? Какая у тебя машина? If you remember from before, this is a question with a question word. And so your voice will be up on the stressed syllable of the question word. So, какая у тебя машина? Going down after that. Now, if you had a really impressive car, I might say, какая у тебя машина? Notice the difference in the intonation. Instead of going down, the intonation stays up a lot longer. Какая у тебя машина? Only falling on the last syllable. Somebody asking about what kind of city we live in might ask, Какой у вас город? Какой у вас город? And then we might answer, Наш город, East Lansing, маленький. Coming from a small town like East Lansing, when we visit Moscow, we might be surprised at how big it is. And then we might say, Какой большой город? Think about what какой means in this situation. Какой у вас чемодан? Вот мой чемодан. How would you translate какой into English in this case? You might translate it as which. Since we have several suitcases here, we want to know which one is yours. Again, listen to the intonation. Какой у вас чемодан? If you came to Russia with a bunch of old suitcases, your host family might say, Какие старые чемоданы? Какая у тебя кошка? У меня черная кошка. Ой, какая красивая кошка. Now we're going to listen to some sentences and decide whether they're a question or an exclamation. Here we have question, and this goes along with the kind of general intonation pattern of a question. Whereas this would be an exclamation, and this would be the pattern of an exclamation. Какой это парк? Какой это парк? This is a question. Notice how it goes, Какой это парк? Going down. Какая у тебя красивая сестра? Какая у тебя красивая сестра? Here, we have an exclamation. What a pretty sister you have. Какая у тебя красивая сестра? Only going down at the very end. Какой интересный фильм. Какой интересный фильм. Here again we have an exclamation. Какой интересный фильм. Only going down at the very end. It sounds like I'm exaggerating, but when we use an exclamation like this, we're inherently full of emotion, saying something is amazing about whatever it is that we're talking about. Какой у тебя компьютер? Какой у тебя компьютер? Here we have a question. I'm asking what kind of computer you have, maybe what brand. Какой у тебя компьютер? Going down more gradually.